How AI and satellite data are revolutionizing the fight against illegal fishing. Illegal, unreported, and unregulated, or IUU, fishing has long posed a serious threat to marine ecosystems, global food security, and the sustainable management of fisheries. For decades, enforcement agencies struggled to monitor vast stretches of ocean where illegal activities often go undetected. Traditional tracking systems like the Automatic Identification System, or AIS, which rely on ship-transmitted signals, are easily manipulated or turned off. But with advances in artificial intelligence, or AI, and satellite technology, the ability to monitor vast ocean areas has drastically improved. These tools are now reshaping the global response to IUU fishing, providing real-time detection and tracking capabilities even in the most remote marine environments. This video explores how these technologies work, who is leading the effort, where they are being deployed, and why they are becoming the future of ocean surveillance. Just a friendly reminder to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy this video. It won't cost you anything and I would appreciate it. Thanks, now let's get started. AI has revolutionized how authorities identify suspicious fishing behavior by analyzing massive amounts of data collected from satellites. Several satellite systems now work in tandem to reveal vessel activity, even when transponders are disabled. Synthetic aperture radar, or SR, can detect vessels through clouds and at night. It can identify so-called dark ships that try to avoid detection by turning off their AIS. Optical and infrared imagery picks up ships by their light or heat signatures. Meanwhile, machine learning models interpret complex patterns in a vessel's movements. They track sudden stops, speed changes, or unusual routes to determine if fishing is occurring. These systems are so powerful in their ability to process billions of data points across different platforms, building detailed maps of vessel activity across entire ocean regions. AI programs learn over time to distinguish between routine transit and illegal fishing by recognizing common operational behaviors. By integrating this with other intelligence, such as weather, port activity, and previous offenses, the authorities can zero in on a likely offender with far greater accuracy and speed. The capabilities of these systems go far beyond just satellites. In many operations, additional technologies are used to broaden monitoring and enforcement efforts. Drones are deployed to capture aerial views of suspicious vessels. Underwater hydrophones are used to detect engine noise, alerting authorities to vessels that may not be visible from above. Even seabirds have been equipped with radar sensors to track ships from above in hard-to-monitor regions. Together, these tools create a multi-layered surveillance network that dramatically increases detection while reducing the need for costly human patrols. This level of monitoring was once only available to the world's largest navies and defense agencies. Now, thanks to technological innovation and data-sharing partnerships, countries with limited resources can access high-quality monitoring systems at a fraction of the previous cost. This democratization of maritime surveillance is critical in the global fight against illegal fishing, especially in remote or economically vulnerable regions. Several companies and initiatives have emerged as leaders in the use of AI and satellite data to track illegal fishing. Global Fishing Watch, co-founded by Google, uses satellite AI systems to monitor over 65,000 vessels and provides an open access platform. This is allowing anyone to observe fishing patterns around the world. OceanMind works with governments and private companies to provide AI-driven monitoring and supply chain traceability. The Pew Charitable Trusts operates Project Eyes on the Seas, a near real-time enforcement system that uses AI to alert authorities to potential violations. ImageSat International, or ISI, has developed the Kingfisher system, which uses multi-sensor satellite data and AI analytics to monitor vessel behavior with high precision. Other organizations like National Geographic's Pristine Seas Project, the UK's Satellite Applications Catapult, and the environmental advocacy group Oceana have also actively integrated these technologies into conservation efforts and global fisheries governance. These tools are being used around the globe but are particularly important in regions with high levels of IUU fishing and limited enforcement capacity. Countries in Africa, South Asia, Southeast Asia, and across the Pacific have historically struggled to police their waters effectively. These AI systems and satellite surveillance are now filling those enforcement gaps. Marine Protected Areas, or MPAs, which are often located in remote or isolated regions, have also benefited from this technology. A recent global study of 1,380 MPAs found that those with strong satellite and AI monitoring showed little to no illegal activity. This indicates that real-time surveillance plays a significant role in protecting marine ecosystems. High-profile areas under close observation include the Great Barrier Reef in Australia and the Papahanaumokuakea Marine National Monument in Hawaii, the Chagos Marine Reserve in the Indian Ocean, and the waters surrounding South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Global satellite AI monitoring is expanding rapidly. More than 100 countries now have some form of maritime surveillance covering their exclusive economic zones, or EZs. In addition, much of the world's international waters, once considered nearly impossible to patrol, are now being watched using high-resolution satellite imagery combined with intelligent tracking algorithms. As satellite imaging becomes more detailed and frequent and AI detection models become more refined, it is increasingly difficult for illegal vessels to hide. Even small-scale operations that once slipped through the cracks are now within reach of detection. The goal of full global coverage is well within sight and could be achieved by the end of the decade, helping to close off the ocean to illegal activity once and for all. Traditionally, maritime surveillance required ships, aircraft, and large crews, an expensive and labor-intensive approach that left vast gaps in enforcement. In contrast, these technologies offer broad area, near real-time monitoring at a fraction of the cost. These tools allow for more precise enforcement, helping patrol vessels and agencies target high-risk areas and respond more efficiently. Many countries, especially those with limited budgets, are partnering with nonprofits and private companies to access these technologies. Systems like ISI's Kingfisher help optimize satellite usage, cutting operational costs while improving surveillance coverage. This shared approach is making high-level maritime monitoring more affordable and accessible than ever before. The rapid development of AI and satellite technologies has brought new hope to ocean conservation efforts. Illegal fishing, once largely invisible, is now being exposed in real time. Countries and organizations around the world are working together to deploy these tools widely, aiming to make oceans more transparent and secure. As Juan Mayorga from National Geographic's Pristine Seas project put it, the ocean is no longer too big to watch. With continued advancements and global cooperation, AI-powered surveillance may soon render illegal fishing operations not only detectable, but nearly impossible to carry out. So what do you think? Leave me a comment and maybe check out some of my other videos. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.